Right, I'm going to get all the veg prepared. First off, I'm just going to chop the peppers. I'll just show you a little trick just in case anybody doesn't know, but the best way to seed the pepper is just to push down on the top, and that just releases the inside bit. It's a bit hard to do with one hand, like, but and then that bit just comes out, and then obviously you've got the rest just to chop there. It's easier with two hands though. So there's the peppers chopped in the bowl. If you look, I usually do them about that sort of size. Just I don't want them too big. Now onto the spring onions. Chop off the ends obviously, and then I would go take up about there. From there on you want to discard all that bit, you don't need that bit for this recipe anyway. And then obviously 2 seconds. Then cut the spring onion into chunks, diagonal chunks, roughly centimetre, 2 centimetres long. Last of all the veg, the chilies. I'm just going to chop them up very fine, get them whacked in. I'm just going to mix all the veg together, just save time and save mess. Put it all together, it's a lot easier. So there's the chili chopped up. I maybe wouldn't go for 3 unless you love your spicy food like me, because it'll probably blow your tits off. But just whack that in with the other vegetables ready to use later. Now we're going to put the sauces together that we're going to just add to the lamb when it's cooking. You can put them in one by one while you're cooking, but I find it easier just to mix them all at once and just whack them in one go. First off, you want around about 2 tablespoons of the oyster sauce. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Now we want 1 tablespoon of the Chinese rice wine. Go like that. 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil. We want 1 tablespoon of the light soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of the dark soy sauce. Be careful not to put too much of this in because it is really strong and it overpowers it. And all you need is about half a tablespoon of the Worcestershire sauce. Then I've added a tablespoon of black pepper and half a tablespoon of white pepper. Put as much black pepper in as you want, but obviously the more hot that's going to be, more peppery it's going to be. Last of all, you want a tablespoon of sugar and just a tablespoon of water in there as well. Just give that a good mix together. Get all them mixed up nice and well there. And that's basically ready to cook with, ready to add. Right, first off you want to put a little bit of oil in the pan. Get it heated up as much as you can, as hot as you can. I'm working on electric, yeah, which is a bit shit, but gas is best really if you can. I've just cooked some of my rice in the pan, that's why it's got like a little bit of spring onion in there. But right, so just wait until that heats up and get ready to add your meat. Right, so I've got the meat that was marinated here. Just get that all whacked in there. Give it a good stir. Keep on frying that off until it's cooked. Cook it for about 4 or 5 minutes. Basically you just want to cook this until it's all cooked through. Right, I've been cooking that for about 3 minutes now. I reckon that's ready just to hide the veg in. So we'll get all that veg just hide right in there, like that. And give it a good stir around for about a minute. Mix it all together. Right, so that's nearly been on a minute now. Now I'm going to mix in the sauce that we made before. Get that whacked in there. Now you just need to mix all that round, stir it around, heat it up. After a minute or so, you will notice the sauce is still quite runny. So what we need to do now is get half a glass, a small glass of water, and I'll put 2 heaped teaspoons of corn flour in. So you want to give that a mix, keep it moving, make sure it doesn't stick together so it's all dissolving there, and then just pour that in. Once you start stirring this and it starts to heat up, you will notice the sauce thickening. Almost instantly it'll start and get a thicker texture to it. All you've got to do is heat that through for a minute or two, and then that's going to be ready to serve. Straight away, there you go, it's all thickened up. And that's ready to serve.